This is an instructional tape for the surgical techs at Theta Clark so they can familiarize themselves with the setup for any trauma CV cases where it might involve having to go on the heart-lung machine. The surgical techs take approximately 30 to 45 minutes to set up under normal circumstances, but in an emergency they can do it in less than 20. So to start off, what we do is open all of the supplies and instruments and place them on a back table and work off the back table to eventually have everything set up on the Phelan stand. So what we have this morning are 2 surgical techs that are on the open heart team, and they will be describing what they set up for each procedure, and then we'll talk about what they need to do and be prepared for in succession. So first off, we'll start off with the leg tray, because you'll want that ready, because the first thing that Dr. Ferrante or Dr. Abuzlam will want to do is to prepare for femoral cannulation, because that will give them a cleaner access into the chest area. So the leg tray is located in your department, and it's labeled as Dr. Ferrante or Dr. Abuzlam's leg tray. So in it, it contains the instruments and the retractors needed to access the femoral artery and to place a femoral cannula. So Jana is our surgical tech. Good morning, Jana.
Good morning.
And she's going to go through what Dr. Ferrante will want to do first. So he'll first make an incision with what blade?
If they're going to do femoral cannulation, Barb, we're going to use that as tech dilator kit. He'll do it percutaneously.
Okay, all right. So why don't you just go through and just list off what's on here, Jana?
Okay. 2 Army Navies, a Sen retractor, 2 knife handles, the DeBakey, Adson, and Roundy pickups, and a long Metz, Jameson, Metz, and suture scissor. Small and medium clip appliers, 2 Wheatlanders, 1 right angle, 1 mosquito, 1 peon, 1 Kelly, 1 Adson clamp, 2 needle holders, a PED suction tip, and that's about it.
Okay. All right. For venous cannulation and for femoral cannulation, we've got 2 introducer kits. Missy, if you want to describe the first one.
First one is the Aztec dilator kit. You should have one over there, and it's got, you want to flip it over, Barb, I can.
Yep.
So then, he'll start with the needle, and perhaps like a 10 cc syringe to find it, and then he'll do the wires underneath. He'll feed the wire through, and then after, he'll pull the needle out, and he'll start with the first dilator, and he'll go all the way up until, depending on the size of your cannula, it'll either be a 20 or a 24 is where we'll probably stop at. If he does a 20 aortic cannula, he'll stop at a 20. And then you use the same dilators to put in the venous femoral arterial line, or femoral line.
Okay. All right. So that's the Aztec. There's also a Medtronic.
Yep, and that one we use, basically the only thing we use out of that one is the wires.
Okay.
So this one we use just the wire out of there and the needle itself.
Okay. So he prefers the Aztec.
Well, he likes both of them, but he just wants so that you're not fussing with the wire, so you have 2 wires ready to go.
Okay. Dr. Abuzlam will use both also. Okay.
Just so you're not wasting time, especially if in a true emergency he needs to get in there, he doesn't have time to wait for the wire.
Okay. All right. And then the cannulas, the ones to have available are the long cannulas because they're femorally cannulating. So
yeah, he'll use the 90% he'll use the 20 or the 24.
Okay. And that's venous because it's indicated with the blue tip.
And that one he'll use either an 18 or a 20.
These are all Edwards?
Or he may use his own cannulas that he uses for the aortic, to cannulate the aorta.
And those are either 20s or...
18, 20, and I think maybe we have 22s yet.
Okay, all right. So he'll have all of the cannulas in the room and ask him to select which one he thinks he's going to want to use.
Select them, yeah.
Okay.